Hello, my beautiful Aries friends. How are you today? I'm here with your November huge horoscope, TAROTSCOPE reading. So the very first card that we need to cover is the Embracing the Queen. This is the Queen of the Moon. This is about your sovereignty. This is about your personal power. You know, it's basically you really have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence, and you have the ability to unite different people and views should you decide to do so. The buck stops with you. You are very powerful, Aries. Act like it. So these goddesses that we've had historically in life are extremely powerful, and they're demonstrated that women naturally have power, that we hold our own power, and even when we are not treated that way by others in our society, that at the end of the day, the Moon Queen knows that we are divine, we are our own rulers, and as such, our happiness, our joy, everything about our lives is in our power to the extent that it can be, and that we really need to own it, and that by owning it, you know, we set firm boundaries to protect ourselves, and for those who are really under our protection, whether we're mothers, sisters, you know, nurturers of any sort. This does not mean we become cruel rulers, and you know, we know that you aren't. But it does mean that we have to push against those who do not respect our line in the sand. So it really is holding your own. It's all about holding your own and doing so with dignity, with grace, and with the understanding of the power that you hold in your life, and those are the people that love you and that you love. Okay, now we get to a really interesting card. Prick up your ears. And this is from the Fairy Oracle by Brian Freed. And it is, if you look at this is really a cute card. If you really look at this, you see prick up your ears. And it's basically a very long-eared fairy. She looks like she's really all ears. And what's interesting about this fairy is that, you know, you can hear without really understanding what is said. And often things that are said that are hurtful or critical or seem that way, if you listen a little more carefully or in a different way, you will understand that the person didn't mean it. They may have just been awkward in their speech. They don't necessarily know how to relate to others. You know, it really is, this is actually about how often the meaning is quite different than what you first supposed. So if you have someone in your life with whom you have a difficult time communicating, prick up your ears, because this person struggles, they're awkward, they say things that sound terrible and really probably aren't so much. But try to listen to the underlying pain or message that they're giving you. Don't just take the words and sort of run amok with them. You know, it would hurt you. Okay, so very important for all of us to remember all the time that sometimes people say or do, or we take things the wrong way, and we have to be very aware of that. Okay, now we have Miss Sunshine. Sun, light, energy, courage, clarity. Look at this card. She's so beautiful. She rises high into the sky. You can see she's holding on to what appear to be balloon strings. She comes from a darker place, because if you look at this sort of skirt that she has, it looks like a huge building. It really shows the shadows. But what we see here is a woman who is rising from the darkness, rising from the shadows. She is like the energy of life and sun of the universe, and she focuses her intentions on the positive and is able to gain clarity. She leaves the night and the fears behind. So that is what's going on with you. Whatever darkness you've had in your life, Aries, you're really ascending. This is about ascension. She's going towards the sun. She's allowing the darkness to sort of just, you know, drop away underneath her. So that is part of your journey right now. It's also, you know, keeping your standards, keeping your boundaries firm, but not taking offense to different things that people who are awkward or just don't really know how to relate, sort of letting those fall away from you, as well as any darkness, okay? So it's beautiful ascension. And Aries, right now with Mars in your sign, there are many battles that are coming up in your life today that remind you of the past. And what I want to remind you is that this is not the past, this is a present. And you are ascending beautifully. Let those battles fall away. You know, people who are negative to you, who don't appreciate you, who don't understand you, they're going to fall down into this abyss. It's just a matter of time. They will fall away. You will barely remember who they were, other than they were highly annoying. You remembered things that they said to you, and you just really realized that you really need to let that fall away. These are structures from the past where you might have been criticized as a child, or you might have felt like you were criticized, or that you had to be perfect, and now you just know. Basically, you are your own powerful being. You're ascending, and you have had some beautiful friends along the way. Aries, you are beautiful spirits. When we look at the journey, we look at this lovely, lovely girl, and she's riding a deer, and both the deer and the girl are having fun on their adventure. They are playful, they're curious. You know, sometimes we get so caught up in the destination in life that we actually forget to have fun. We really forget to enjoy the journey. And this is really a very strong reminder that you have a very dear friend in your energy field. And the friend could be a relative, the friend could be a friend, the friend could be somebody that you've known from childhood, or they could be brand new in your life. If we neglect the little things on our path, you know, we really forget that the unconditional love of an animal is part of what life brings us. It's the grass under our feet. It's the sun on our head. You know, a new friend or acquaintance with, this is really the message here also, is a new friend or acquaintance with a different point of view can help you see the things that you may have overlooked in recent times. So this is really beautiful energy. It's remembering to just enjoy life. You know, take a deep breath, whatever the issues that are going on around you. Don't get too caught up. You know, bring your ears down, tuck them back in just a little bit so you're not listening to too much negative energy around you. So when we look at the blossoming, you know, we're getting this beautiful card. This is called the Flower Moon. And with the Flower Moon, it really is a message of don't give up. You know, you have planned for whatever is going on in your life. Take no notice of what other people think. Open and rise. You know, someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. This is really a time to blossom. We plant seeds. You know, perhaps the journey has been long and hard, but, you know, we shouldn't give up. You know, fear is usually the thing that prevents us from flowing. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think. You know, you can go on and on here, but release the useless fears and begin to enjoy your growth and your eventual blossoming. So what I see is, for most of you, you're really neat. For many of you, this looks as though you're leaving a very negative workplace. You know, it's like an office building, or, you know, it's almost like a morgue. You look at this and you see this sort of upside down dome that almost looks like the Taj Mahal, which is a tribute to the past. Even the injuries, because what you've learned from them is what is helping you ascend. So what we see is ascension, blossoming, you know, a new friend in your life that feels like someone you've known from another life. A very beautiful spiritual energy is around you. Allow yourself to enjoy life even in the darkest moments, even when people say things that really violate your boundaries. You know that you're just going to rise above it. You know you're going to blossom. This also speaks to me about a change in a work life. And the final oracle card is passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Just let go of the crud at the end of the day that darkens the doorway, so to speak, that acts like, looks like a large monster standing in the doorway casting a shadow. You have the power. You will overcome it. You are overcoming it. You are ascending. You are blossoming. And it is time to really kick up your heels, enjoy life, play loud music, dance by yourself. I don't care what COVID's doing in this world. Go out, take a great walk in a beautiful park or a setting that really raises your spirit. When you're with friends, eat, drink, be merry, enjoy, tell a good joke, tell a funny story. Tell a funny story about a wonderful lover who was a wonderful lover and you wouldn't want them otherwise, because it was fun, but it was only what it was meant to be. Enjoy yourself and enjoy your journey, because you've really earned it. So now we're going to get started with this beautiful reading that I see in front of me. We're going to go house by house. So the first house in terms of the month of November that is coming into play is your first house. This is how you present yourself to the world. And it really is about abundance. We have the Taurus King. So what we see is a time in your life when you are going to, if you have a job interview, if you have a meet and greet, if you have some new opportunity that's coming up in your life that will involve money in any way, whether it's an investment, whether it's meeting a partner who wants to build a life with you, because the King of Pentacles is a daddy card, you're going to present yourself as a person you are. You're very loyal, you're very passionate, you're very grounded, you're very down to earth, you bring a lot to the table. This is all about your second house, Aries. This is about the fact that you're going to step into the world in the near future, and your accomplishments from the past will earn you a new living, a new opportunity to make money. A new level of abundance is coming in, most likely in the month of November. So let's see what else. That's the first house. You're going to look good. Wearing red to an interview or white to an interview might be very attractive for you. But you're going to be cool, calm, and collected. What it does say, if you're making a presentation, because this is about your physical health, which is robust, what it's saying is present yourself in a traditional manner. So if you're going for a job interview, dress in a very traditional way that oozes that you know what quality is in your clothing and your carriage and your manner and your speech. The Queen of Wands, the Aries Queen, is right here. Aries, beautiful energy. You know exactly how to present yourself. And on top of everything else, no matter what you wear, no matter how buttoned up or buttoned down it is, you are sexy. That is a card of accomplishment. So if you are looking for a new job or new opportunity, or doing a presentation in front of a group of people, you will be off the charts successful. I love it. All right, so now we get to your second house of finances and everything you value. You crave freedom right now. You crave the ability to work a flexible schedule. I also see this as a card of you wanting to get out of corporate America. These two cards together say that you would do quite well financially. And this can even represent setting up a website to sell something of value to people that could be holistic in nature. And this is really talking about go for it. Go for it. The Knight of Wands, set up different places, build a website, sell at a community, plan on going to a farmer's market next year, go to an Etsy shop, and have different people promote whatever it is that you're going to make. The Knight of Wands is fire sign energy. You're well suited to it. You want the ability to come and go as you please when you're earning money, and this just speaks volumes to you really becoming an entrepreneur, and having the wherewithal and the ability to do that. You are divinely protected. It's time to make a decision. I love that energy. Look at, we have the Lover's card. You have someone here around you, and I believe it could be this friend, that is helping you blossom on your path, on your journey, somebody you have fun with. And it looks as though this person is helping you make a decision. And what I see here, the Lover's card means that you could also find true love in this arena, that not only will you find success by making a decision to do some independent projects to earn money, you are divinely protected because you will be brought together with a divine partner. Wow, bonus, 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 my friends, Aries, that is beautiful. The Three of Swords is about communication, and you have had it with someone. You are so over it. So I really see these cards as being very linked. What we're seeing here is the ability to walk away from some negative situation. You have just you've dropped the swords. You are just not going to involve yourself with anybody who's negative. Now, the third house rules communication. It also rules uncles and aunts. It rules, you know, grade school, which you're clearly not in grade school. But what it does tell us is that brothers and sisters, anybody at all who proves to stab you in the back, anybody who backbites you, anyone who speaks poorly of you, you are just walking away from that energy. What we see here, oh beautiful, oh my gosh, the Ten of Pentacles, that is Virgo energy. You always manage to make really good friends in a work environment. There's loyalty there for you. And the Ten of Pentacles says that by walking away from negativity, you're going to blossom. By walking away and just letting the swords fall out of your back, getting up, going towards the sunshine. Look at this, beautiful, radiating sunshine. You are going to find abundance and wealth on your own. This is, the Ten of Pentacles indicates that you have a family around you that's very supportive. They will help you, but you are basically coming in as the motivator, as the queen with sovereignty, as this beautiful King of Pentacles, being master in your own life of your own money. When we get the Lover's card, I also am hearing the message that a dear friend of yours who really wants you to be happy, who wants you to find love, who wants you to be happy, is acting as sort of a guardian angel to protect you in your relationships, you know, in your movement and forward. Look at this. In the fourth house of home and happiness, we have the Chariot card. You are seeking a new place to live that will feel more like home. That is a beautiful energy. A home is where the heart is. The Chariot card is ruled by the moon. We have this beautiful flower moon here. You know, it really is about finding your happy space, and you are often running. Now, I do not think that what I'm seeing here is this is going to be clarified by the Page of Cups. So you're not really, you know, you're going to make the decision this month to find a new place to live. You're not in any hurry, and you do not feel the time is right to do it actually in November. What you are seeing, though, is this sort of very open, you're very open to what that could look like. You're in this sort of fantasy place because we see a teapot strapped to a head. So you know it's very much fishies are out of the cup, not the right timing. But you're going to envision a time in your life when you had a beautiful home, that in a place that you really loved. This is all about home is where the heart is. What does that look like? And you are mentally rushing to that outcome, and that mental preparation for blossoming, that mental preparation for being, you know, being able to savor your own life, to have friends over, to give a good party, to throw you know, to have a great barbecue in the backyard. That is what's motivating this drive for independence with money, with independence with the people. You just want to be around. You want to be surrounded by people that love you, and all the rest of the people who do not or who bring negativity are just invited to step out the door, hit the road, Jack, never look back. You know, this is really about don't let the door hitch and the tail feathers as you leave. You are owning your happiness, and that is what I see is happening here. You've had probably a very, very tough time with the planetary transits in Capricorn. And look at what we see. You are about to make a decision. This is romantically, okay? So now we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your 5th house. So your 5th house is about your creativity. It's about things, you know, it's about children of the mind and body. So there are decisions that will be made, I feel, much more creatively, because this is a creative journey to earn more money and to find your own wealth so that you're never dependent on anyone else. You're sovereign. What we see here is it's time to make some decisions. The Queen of Pentacles. So I would also say that you might be around children who are making decisions about whether they're having children, or they are having children, and you're getting to spend time with them. So another part of what you're driven to do is the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles means that you also want romance, because the 5th house is romance. You want an equal partner. You want a partner who's going to face you, who's going to help you build, who's going to, you know, you want the house with the library. You want the house of comforts. You want the house in which you can invite small children to play. You want your friends. You want your home. In the future and as you move forward, you may be leaving a partner. You're at that point that if this partner is not someone who can really lend that energy to the relationship, that you will make that decision. Look at this Chariot card, once again clarifying. Home is where the heart is. You are racing to memories in the past about how you manifested a beautiful home situation, how you manifested romance, and you are remembering how that success felt so that you can manifest it again. Beautiful. All right, your 6th house energy is the Devil card. Now, the Devil card in the 6th house means that you're overindulging in something. You're feeling very, very much day to day like some devil energy around you has control of your life. You feel as though someone has you on a string, your hands, you know, your head is in your hands. This is Capricorn energy. It's day-to-day work life, it's health, but it's day-to-day life, the grind, so to speak. And the Devil energy says that you probably have a boss or a coworker who makes your life hell. And I'm going to say it straight up. You know, I don't curse a lot, even though I think curse words frequently. I don't say them usually in the readings, but this is somebody who makes your life pure hell. They're trying to make you dance on a string. They're not even good looking. Honestly, this is a beautiful devil, but when somebody does that, you know, they really aren't a beautiful person. The 8 of Coins says that you are learning something brand new at work, and they're just whipping you like a horse, you know, like a bad relay race. You really want to find peacefulness and grace and tranquility. Temperance card says that, you know, here's the problem that I see also, is that this person will keep you around only so that they can annoy you. So I would say this person will go to great lengths to keep you in the job because you do a wonderful job, but they will continue to make your life hell. Now, that energy is going to fall by the wayside, okay? Because you're ascending, and we see all this energy back here. So the 6th house is what falls away when the 7th house comes along. You will receive a job offer that comes through a friend that you will like very much, and we saw this energy here. So the 6th house also tells me, though, that you're doing something health-wise that is not healthy. The Devil card, Capricorn energy, means that you're allowing this person to get in your head way too much. You're allowing this person to, you know, you're paying too much attention to what they say, and you're allowing them to have the power to control your emotions. So cut the strings, cut the strings. You have temperance, you can do it. Cut the strings knowing that you're going to freeze them out. You're going to let them drop away into the darkness, into the abyss, that you're going to find your fun. You're going to even have a workplace that is great fun. And whether you're an entrepreneur or you take a regular full-time job, you know, in another place, you're going to be happy. Oh, look at this, a sword came up. You are going to be able to cut this person out of your life. This work situation will be gone. It could be as early as 3 weeks. The latest it will be gone is 3 months. So hang in there. But you have friends who are helping you. Your friends are really pulling for you. And you know, when we see this card, beautiful journey card, that is all about the friends that have been with you for a long time or a short time. The 7th house is all about a relationship. The Knight of Cups is a beautiful, loving, romantic energy. The 7th house is about marriage, is about commitment, and you are not ready to commit. With the Knight of Cups there, you want romance, you want happiness, you want joy, but you are going to be making decisions about your 7th house. Now these are over here. I want to make sure I have the right cards in the right place. Okay. So what we're seeing here is that you definitely want a romance with someone who is more grounded, more down to earth than anyone that you could be with. So if you're with somebody now, it looks as though you're going to be making a decision for someone who's more grounded. You're open to inviting somebody new into your life. And this is, the Knight of Cups energy is Piscean energy. So that could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I'm also getting the Death card here. I do think to have new love, you will end something. Again, I don't see this as happening fast. I see the Death card. You've already thought about leaving a person who's in your life now, or you're also thinking about a person from the past because you're looking into the past. But the Death card says that it could be somebody that you had a breakup with, that you're fantasizing about. But I do get this person making an appearance. They may not, what I'm getting though is you may not really, you want them to reappear, but I don't think that you want them long term. So interestingly enough, you will hear from somebody from the past. This does look like an ex-return kind of situation because of that Death card, somebody that was cut out of your life, but this is a very romantic person, and you want romance back in your life. What else do we have here for this Knight of Cups? 8 of Swords. You are not speaking currently, so that is somebody from the past. Let's see about this Knight of Cups for the future. What does it represent? A new offer coming in. Beautiful. Now, a new offer could come from someone from the past, but it doesn't have to. So I do see you embarking on a new relationship no later. Again, I don't see you embarking on a relationship any later than about 13 weeks from now. I feel as though you're going to be open to someone else. I feel as though the person you're with currently is not giving you the kind of relationship that you want, and you want more romance, you want more sweetness, you want more love and light, and you want someone who's really going to be there for you. All right, so the 8 of Coins, beautiful energy. We have the 8, I said the 8 of Coins. I'm looking at the number of coins. The Knight of Pentacles. You are definitely coming into a very long-term money. This would be, okay, so when we look at the 8th house in astrology, we're looking at a partner's money. So somebody whom you were married to. This can be bank loans. It's other people's money. So it's like things like bank loans, inheritances, money that you don't earn, but that come to you through a partner or come to you through an investment, okay? Scorpio energy, again, that can indicate inheritances of some sort of something that died in the past. So for instance, if you are coming of age and you were married to somebody who has a pension, there it is. Very slow moving. The Knight of Pentacles takes a long time to manifest, so it's something more like end of career, okay? So it does look like for many of you, a partner's money will finally reach you. And for most of you, it will be a partner to whom you are no longer married. It can be an inheritance. It can be a trust fund. It can be a long-term stock or bond that you bought many years ago that's about to pay off. So I like that energy. What else do we have about that energy going on? We have, oh, the Star card. Oh, this is a life-changing experience for you, Aries. Whatever this money coming in is, and we see this coin, we see someone who was a partner, that's literally a partner giving you coin. And now we see the healing energy, what healing this has on your life. Beautiful, it gives you freedom. We have Aquarius energy. You will have the freedom also to walk to something or to walk away from something. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. So we have that Queen of Cups is in your 9th house. The 9 of Cups is that you have a love of learning. When we have the 9th house is all about learning. It's usually university learning. It's upper level. It's high school, university, graduate degrees. It can be law school. Oftentimes it can be legal issues. But when we get the Queen of Cups energy, we see for some of you that you might become a therapist. So you might go back to school and get a degree or work in the healing arts. But what this speaks to is that your plans, that you want to learn and educate yourself on whatever it is for your career, because we get the learning card, we get the journeyman, almost master phase. You are going to focus in November on doing something where home is where the heart is. You're doing something that fulfills you emotionally, to do something that heals or has a healing effect, and you're learning about it with the 9th and 10th house. So it says that this is a project that you're going to kick off. I see this, you know, that energetic boost from the 5th house with the Emperor card. You're going to boss up. You're going to learn something that you already know something about. And it looks as though you're going to do this with love. You're going to study things on the internet. You could go to YouTube and learn how to do something you might not know how to do currently. But this really speaks to the fact that you are moving into a period of time in your life where instead of working for other people, you are working towards mastery. You are absolutely working towards mastery. You are willing to invest. You have already invested. You already have some of the tools or the equipment needed for doing this. And that could be as a skill set, but you have invested in learning a lot of different things that apply to this. So you have some mad skills coming in. All right, now when we look at the 11th house, we're looking at hopes and dreams and fulfillment and happiness and joy and group activities. And here's where I see there's a pain in the bottom, okay? We have 5 of Swords. Wherever it is that you are spending a lot of your time, a lot of the time, 5 hours a day, if not more, at least, you know, if it's a job you're spending, you know, it just seems like all of your time. This is conflict. Right now, there is somebody who should be a friend or an ally around you who is, it's just like, I'm drawing your blood. Ha ha, look at me. I'm over here making a mess. This person, I believe, is the same energy as the devil. This person is quite honestly messing with you. Okay, and they're enjoying it. And they're over here, and here's what's really weird about it. The 5 of Swords, you know what the truth is. This crow is pecking at your hair going, you know the truth. You know this person is a drama person. You know this person is all about, oh, you know, look at all the things that you've done to hurt me. Woe is me, poor me. This could be a friend. This could be an acquaintance. It could be a colleague. You know, if you belong to groups like unions, or you may have someone in a group of people that is just willing to fight with you. And a lot of times this is also, when we look at this, the 2nd house of career. So when you look at the 10th house on the wheel, it's straight up. okay, on the astrology chart. It's at the peak of the chart. And so when you go to the 11th house, you're looking at the way people treat you in groups, okay? Any part of a group that you would work with, that person has the ability to affect the money, because the 10th house earns money and the 11th house is where that money in your career planning, in your long-term career goals, this person never plans on giving you a fair break, a fair shot, and you know it. You absolutely know that. And so what I'm seeing again is something that you already know. For most of you, for whom this, if it resonates, it's yours. If it doesn't, it isn't yours. And remember that, you know, if you go to try on a dress at the store and it doesn't fit, you don't burn the dress. So we ask that you be kind enough to give us a thumbs up on the video if you like parts of it, okay? Not all of it has to resonate with the vast number of Aries we're reading for. So just a very large note of appreciation from me that if this doesn't resonate, then it really just isn't yours. It's like a buffet table, leave it alone. Okay, sorry. But every now and then it's very difficult as a reader when somebody just, you know, you don't even understand why they do that. Okay, the Two of Swords card, you absolutely know that this person is not going to change. You absolutely know that they are not going to change. Oh my goodness, I just got the Libra Queen upside down popping. Okay, so somebody's very unfair and they don't care that they're unfair, and they love being unfair because they feel like their life is unfair. All right, well, so there you have it, right? From the source. Okay, so let's look at the Three of Cups. This is your secret happy place, is your hidden friendships, the things that you keep secret, your gal pals, your group, your people, your peeps. The part of joyfulness that you have in your life is oftentimes not seen by others, or other people think that you shroud your friendships with mystery. So if you have a partner who is intimidated by your friends, they think you're going off and having more fun with your friends than you do with them. And there could be a little bit of truth to that, because you absolutely, your friendships for you in your life have been a source of joy and happiness, and no betrayal. No, your friendships have lacked betrayal. You can choose a friend. You should be the ambassador of helping people choose friends, because, you know, in a place where a lot of people get stabbed in the back, what we see here is friendships, for the most part, your very best friends have been true blue, happy people that have always supported you. If anything came up in terms of treachery, it would be that your friends helped you deal with the most painful aspects of your life. They literally stood there for you and did the surgery of helping you remove each and every one of those swords, of helping you really mentally, you know, because this is a house of the subconscious mind. Your friends have been your solid support that you can count on. It really, you know, really says here that, you know, again, they have been the ones who have helped the swords drop out. They're falling this way. The handles of those swords are falling down. Let's see what else we have about your friends. I love this reading for you, Aries. It's beautiful. Lots of abundance coming in. Lots of big choices. This is a life-altering time in the way for you on your journey in life. This is a watershed time in which you are making very big decisions about what you're going to attract. Bookended, the King of Pentacles. Oh my word. You start out setting the intention of having a beautiful, abundant life, and you are mano a mano. Above as is below, you are in the mindset of abundance and joyfulness and happiness and everything that is. You want to be quote unquote fat and sassy in life, fat in love, fat in all the good things. You want to have a great amount of abundance and joy, because what we do know about that Taurus King is that Taurus King likes to really live large, and that is what I see in terms of your horoscope wheel for the month of November. Now we get into the shadow side of relationships. Now, if you don't have a love partner, this could apply to any relationship in your life, but one that's very important to you. So the shadow side right now of your relationship is temperance. Whomever you've had conflict with, we see the Nine of Wands. Somebody has created a burden in your life. And what we get also is the Four of Wands. You want stability. So what I'm seeing is a partner or a friend who wants to come into alignment. We have temperance, we have the Four of Wands after a burden. So this person is trying to live up to your expectations for being faithful and true, trying to celebrate life. For many of you, this will be a person with whom, you know, that would like to marry you. That's a marriage card. Temperance is a reconciliation card. So your person absolutely knows that they create a lot of burdens for you. They're trying to reconcile that. They're trying to have a better, bigger foundation for you in your relationship. So whether that's a friend who's caused burdens or anyone else, this is a significant person who wants to put it to rest. They want to end out a cycle of making you feel like, oh, I need a nap after all that. You know, the World card's a very successful cycle, though, so this is a person who wants your best opinion. The Four of Wands, a Hermit card. Yeah, this person that you're dealing with tends to keep to themselves way too much, and you want partnership. You want absolute partnership. So let's see what it tells us about how you feel about this. Eight of Wands. Well, they're opening up, but they need to do it much faster. You want them to move faster. You know, that at the end of the day, if they're not able to do this probably within the next 8 months, you're not so sure that it's something that you're going to hang around for. You will manifest this partner, whether you have it now or not. You know, it does show that you're manifesting also someone from the past. But I get magic. You are the magician. This person has broken your heart a few times. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. This person has broken your heart. You know, it does show that at the bottom of the deck we have also. So this person has to make amends. Temperance is appropriate. But at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Cups. That's the soulmate card of the Minor Arcana. I'm going to go 3 deep here. The Seven of Pentacles, they are investing more than they did. The Five of Cups, they owe you an apology, and I don't think that they've given it to you yet because I get the Moon card. I do feel as though they're going to make a statement in the near future of how much they actually love you, which will be helpful, but I'm not so sure that you're ever really going to trust this person. You know, they would have to do a lot of changing for you to fall back in love and to trust them unconditionally. But that's what I get in terms of the dark side of the relationship. On a more positive note, whether this is the same relationship or a different relationship, we see that you have, you're revising old dreams or plans, and that's what I saw. So there is a friend or somebody who's very close to you. It can be the return of people or romances from your past, or it can be romanticizing how it used to be. But what I also see is that somebody is standing in front of you right now offering you this flower to remember that there was a time when you had bigger dreams. There was a time when you had bigger plans. To remember that, to give you that gift of yourself, you know, that flower being handed to you is giving you back your childhood innocence, your childhood sort of energetically. This is a person who's reminding you to be the powerful, beautiful Aries that you are. All right, and the reason I say that is we have motivational, inspiring, theatrical ambitions. Take leadership role. Step into the spotlight. Public speaking. I saw this. Public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Communicate your vision. Don't be sensitive to criticism. Remember this. Don't let your ears pick up the wrong messages. All right, you don't want that vibration. And look at what's going to happen. So what we see is that somebody around you, and you'll know who this person is, it's about celebration, joyful announcements, engagements, weddings, pregnancy, graduation, a time of gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. And that's what we saw here. This is your strength. You know how to pick friends. You are the Academy Award winner of pickers when it comes to friends. And at the bottom of the deck, we have for this relationship, a new start, trusting yourself, pushing your fears aside, and taking the leap of faith. Your friends are really here, ready to support you as you make a tremendous transformation. There are many powerful changes and unexpected revelations in the near future. It's really breaking free of old belief systems and procrastination. Oh, wow. You are going to have much to celebrate by the month of March. And the final card of your reading is an amazing opportunity. Be bold, be courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. Wow. Well, you know what? It's always hard sometimes as even a reader to understand how a reading is going to evolve. This is a beautiful reading for you, Aries. If you do like it, please let me know in the comments. So far, I've really focused on love, but I really want to branch out. I love doing these readings. Tell me what you think, any ideas, any thoughts, any feelings you have about the reading. Please let me know what you thought, what you would like to see. Maybe, and you know, if you didn't like something, let me know that too. Sending you love from Chicago. It was so much fun being here with you today, Aries. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And send some love back and tell me where you're from. Thank you. Bye-bye.